Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here. Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strike.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run.
Wow, talk about starting the game off fast. We couldn't even get the lineups up yet. He's already homered on the first pitch. There could be fireworks today.
Jose Altuve swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox, they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Popped up, calling for it. Moreland, he's got it 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Holt is there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Evan Gattis now standing in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way. Now, this was crazy. He throws a fastball by him, then he comes back with an off-speed pitch. My question is, why are you speeding up his bat?
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes. So now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And being a right-handed hitter, it's not altogether shocking to see he's a better hitter here at Fenway Park than he is away from home. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get back in safely. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting fourth.
So striding in, Andrew Benintendi, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 14 homers. He'll enter play here at an even 250. And the RBI count at 35. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. And the off balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting sixth, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. McCann has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hard hit towards center. Bradley is right there, one down.
Batting seventh.
Now in the box, Yulieski Gurriel. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Towards second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting eighth, third baseman number 2, Alex.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. In now, Mitch Moreland. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
First baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now, Sandy Leon. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And there's ball one.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting ninth.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Jake Marisnick. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one away.
The right fielder, number 4.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Springer. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
27, Jose Altuve.
In the dirt here.
0-1.
Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. And now a pitch on the way. This is flared out towards second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Carlos Beltran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Mookie.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Dustin Pedroia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 home to Pedroia. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you should say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I like that take right there. I know it's a strike, but, man, they're making him work. He's been struggling early, and now they're making him work even more. You got to stay within your game plan and be patient, and I think this is a good plan right now.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Gaddis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Evan
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back on it. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Shortstop.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Brian McCann will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Line softly toward the hole. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out. Striding in once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have. Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yulieski Gurriel goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? Boy, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there, that's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust, but the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brock Holt becomes out number 2 this inning. Mookie Betts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. We're in the 4th inning. Of a 4-2 ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus
Leading off
far.
for the Astros, center fielder number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. A couple of righties start to loosen now in the bullpen. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And the changeup is way low that time. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Springer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72, Sander Bogart.
Brooke Gregerson is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Gregerson.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0.
Well,
and that misses. Ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Now batting,
Andrew Benintendi is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to. Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Andrew Benintendi is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth. Hanley Ramirez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strike. Digging in once again, Carlos Beltran. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Matt Barnes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Red Sox, number 68, Matt Barnes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Chopped foul wide at first. The 0-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss that time by Beltran, and he's set down on strikes for the first out. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting,
Marwin Gonzalez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order. And again,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And he lays off there 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. No problem here, one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Sandy Leon. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The batter, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder
Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for Houston, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. That one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Andrew Benintendi will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runners off for second.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Carlos Beltran is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Beltran. Fouled back.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Evan Gattis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
He'll try again, 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And the runner back. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. 2-1. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Altuve for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Some of the hustle and bustle from historic Boston, Mass, as we're set for the remainder of this one from Fenway. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
For the Red Sox, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He got under one and popped out his last time up. In there, strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
Stepping into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2. And now they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And a neck-high fastball that time has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Rick Porcello earns his 5th.